Hey guys, Life4 here. Just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. It really means a lot. I'm on a different setup right now because I actually went home today just for the weekend to hang out with some of my friends. So I'm going to be back at school with my setup on Sunday night. So I should have picks out on Monday on my setup normally. But I just want to recap on yesterday. So we did go 2-3 with one really bad hook on Maka. We can go look at the last game, but he dropped 21 in map 1, and then map 2 he dropped 9. So he hooked us really bad. Like I was talking about, those .5s, they really do get you in CSGO a lot more. But then we can go on over to the Yappy on Astralis game, where Yappy just didn't. I mean, it was just all around. They didn't get enough rounds map 1, not enough deaths from the other team to be able to transfer over to kills for their team. Just all around, very consistent from their whole team, not enough kills to go around. Plus the rounds, he just couldn't come through for us. Map 2, they got beat pretty bad. Didn't really drop that many kills because I mean they are losing, so that's just one that we just gotta take the bullet on, and then we could go down to the also other really bad beat. We had Kavim over in this matchup. I mean, really just didn't go the way we were thinking. Kavim just didn't do anything map 1. They were getting beat very bad, and then second half they dropped 5 rounds, just really all Yambo. But map 2, they just got completely blown out. They got that belt to ass special, but it's sometimes how it goes. You can't really read these games very perfectly all the time, but if you're consistent and you stay with it, I promise we are here to make money. But for tomorrow, we do start off with Mouse versus 3D Max, and I'm liking Xertion a lot again. He just put up some great stats yesterday. It was about halftime, and I think they lost the first 3 rounds of that second half, and he was at 16 kills. No one else on his team with double digits. Really looking good. And then map 2 dropped another 16 after finishing map 1 with 23. So I just find that to be a very good pick. And then we could also go on to the big game. We do have JDC, and Big is supposed to 2-0 them 100%, I think. Well, I'm most definite that they're going to win, but JDC been putting up some great stats, always hitting his lines whenever they're in some sort of a winning situation. Even when they're not, he still puts up some good numbers. I like this line at 31.5, but I know Prize Picks right now, if I could check, they didn't have any of these picks on the board at the moment that I'm looking and making this video, but I did make the picks whenever they were on the board. So JDC 31.5, I like maybe 32, but anything above 32, I would say put them on the lean list. And then we do have one person on the lean list that we're coming to, and this is Beastik. They're most definitely going to win this game. I'm thinking either 2-1, higher rounds, very competitive, but either or. His 28 line, he is on the board at the moment. His 28 line is very, very low. I mean, he's been hitting his line. It's always been low like this, but he's been hitting it very consistent, except for maps where they get blown out. But that's expected. We're expecting a good win from them. So I'm looking at 28, and I'm saying that's a good line. So we're gonna take the 28 line. But we're gonna go on to the Mongols versus Wildcard game, where the Mongols. I mean, we saw it yesterday. Blitz did his thing. We said that 30 would be the max. He hit 30 right on the line. So, I mean, he's covering. I would take Senzu even though he had a great game. But every other map, he's just too inconsistent, and I just can't. I don't want to do that. So, we're going to go back with Blitz. 29, good line. 30, I would say again, good line. But 30.5, that's pushing it a little. In for Xertion's line is 30.5. I do really like that line. But we could go to Sashi versus Sinners. This game, Sinners are going to take the dub, and that is Beastik's team. So we know that is going to be a good game. And then we can go ahead and go on to FaZe versus Eternal Fire, we do have Broky back on the slip at 30. 30.5, I would say, is the max. This is going to be a very high competitive game. Last time they played, it was one map blowout, second map high overtime. So most likely they will not pick Anubis again, but Nuke will be on the card most likely. So we're looking at hopefully one good overtime game. And that should be enough to get him 230. He's going to get there. He gets his kills every game. And then we also have the Gun 5 game for Sdaim. We like Sdaim over. This game's going to be highly competitive. Sdaim's been putting up his kills, always hitting his line. I mean, you can see it for yourself. This is just hitting your lines, getting it there. And then we can go ahead and look over to Sirah. Actually, no. So Beastik is not a lean. We do like Beastik. But Sirah, we do have Sirah on a lean. And this is the Navi Junior versus Ecstatic game. This game is going to be most likely a little iffy on competitiveness, but Ecstatic does have that in them where they can be competitive, where it's very close. Sirah's dropping good kills here and here. He's been covering his lines at 31.5 in good games, and then 32.5 is the highest line he's been, really. 33.5 if they're really pushing it, but he's been at 30.5 for this game, so I'm taking his over. So the video cut out on me, but this is what we do have for today, or for tomorrow's games. But we do have Xertion over, and for these lines, I'm gonna just adjust these real quick to what I'm willing to take him up to. 31 kills for Xertion. JDC, we're gonna go 32. We could do 32 kills, but 32.5, I would take it. I would put it on a lean. Beastik, I would take him at 28.5. 28.5 or 29. We'll do 29. But Broky, you can take him up to 30.5 kills. And then these two should not get bumped. Sirah might get bumped, and I would say 31 is the max for him. If Sdaim gets bumped to, I would even say Sdaim, you could take him at 31 or 31.5 kills. But just had to come in here just to show you guys this at the end. But these are my favorite props. I would say you guys can put these in your Flex Friday. I would say any on these top four should be good to go. Sdaim more over Sirah, but this is just going to be based on if they get the rounds or not. All these other games, they should be winning except Broky. Should be a close game. We know it's going to be a close game. They have had one L plus the overtime. So we're just hoping that this game will cash us out. But other than that, I want to thank you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell so you get these videos as fast